I'm Sarah Diesel. I'm a patient advocate for medical cannabis. I've been in it for about 3.5 years now. Well, I became a patient about 4 years ago, and I didn't really think that this was true, that you could really go into a dispensary. So for about a year, I made my friends go in, and I sat in the car, as crazy as it sounds. And then I went into my first dispensary. 3 days later, I got a job there. 6 months later, I realized it wasn't the right dispensary for me, so I got out. I got hired at another dispensary that has just been a blessing. It has been awesome. I've been with them for about 2.5 years now. I actually help manage it, and I also manage the edibles, which is really important to me because I have a lot of patients who have eating disorders. Yeah, I pretty much just started to realize there was more to it than just bud tending, so I became an advocate as well. As a patient advocate, I think the most important thing is education. I think there's a lot of law enforcement that still, think that marijuana is a bad thing. Regulations finally came out. Jerry Brown from the Justice Department, they have a full regulations, and finally this is rules and regulations set to teach law enforcement what to do when they pull over someone or if they go to their house with a search warrant or whatnot. It also teaches the dispensaries how to run and operate legally by state law, and I think that's probably one of the most important things when it comes to being an advocate, is to educate the patients and get them to feel comfortable, so if they get pulled over or if a cop comes to their home, they're going to know what to say, and then also for them to be walking around with their recommendation and feel safe and feel confident. Well, Oaksterdam University has just recently opened the LA facility, and I am the facilitator of it, as well as the professor for politics and legal. It's a 30-minute wrap-up. It goes over arrest, detention, what is it like when you get pulled over by a cop? What do you say? What don't you say? I teach you all of that in a 30-minute wrap-up, and it makes patients just go, wow. They feel so much more confident when they actually get pulled over, and that is an honor to me, to be able to give this information to patients so that they can feel comfortable to go out there and work in this industry and feel safer in this industry. And I think that's probably the most important reason for me and why I do this, is just to spread the knowledge and the word of medical cannabis, that it is growing and it is not going to stop. Hi, I'm Sarah Diesel. I'm a patient advocate of medical cannabis, and I truly believe that with medical cannabis we can make a change. This is a movement that comes from the grassroots. It comes from you. And if you want help on how to become a patient or how to help out our community, go to my website, sarahdiesel.com. Go to my links page. You'll find numerous organizations that you can donate to and volunteer. You can volunteer at your local dispensary. You can write your council member, go speak to City Hall. There's a lot we can do for medical cannabis, and I think that the change is coming very, very soon.